What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Let's check out our two little things we have here. Warsaw, 1905. Warsaw is neither close nor distant to me. It is my city of my childhood, early youth, and my first experiences, those thaumaturgical and otherwise. When I left, I didn't miss it. I did miss my home, my sister, my friend. But the city meant only as much to me as my loved ones who were there. It was defined by their presence. I didn't really cherish my memories of Warsaw, but I remembered it differently. I knew where they sold the best candies, which way home was the fastest. Now I feel like I don't know the city at all. It's still a melting pot where emotions simmer, pushing the town's matter to its limits. It all still rests in anticipation of change and eruption and action. But it is different. I am different. I will have to relearn my way around here all over again. Yeah, southern Thaumaturge. Rhythm permeates every brick here, every cobblestone, every rail, the racket of steam engine pistons of hammers working on the soaring buildings, of frenetic heartbeats, the stomp of marching protesters. The dynamics of progress and change are overwhelming, intoxicating, and emboldening. I can hear the ripple of dissent more and more clearly. The rhythmic pulse loosens the rivets holding bilingual signboards together and unties corset knots. In this place, you live in the here and now because the past reeks of decay, and it's too terrifying to think of what the future holds. Now, well, didn't I get a new letter from the Yeah, I thought I did, but I guess not. All right, let's check out the map, shall we? Whoa. Whoa. Neat map. Okay. We were running. Don't stand around, keep walking. Go to your father's funeral. Not yet.
When people unite, empires fall.
I really like how voice acted it is. It's very, very nice. From the last game we played where I had to read everything. Alright, sit down. Sorry, the girlfriend messaged me. We're good. Hello? Daily Courier, the latest news. The chief of police of the city of Warsaw hereby informs the general public that, in connection with their Majesty's visit, the number of units patrolling the streets on this day will be doubled. In particular, constables will look out for groups of troublemakers that have been gathering more and more recently near major thoroughfares to protest against thaumaturges and demand that His Majesty officially condemn thaumaturges as charlatans and a menace to humanity. Yesterday, near Remarsk Street, the police arrested 15 people who protested loudly and disrupted traffic, demanding that thaumaturgy be punishable by death. The protesters were intoxicated and started a fight with the police unit dispatched on the scene. Well, that's no good. I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. Wanted notice. All police station chiefs of Warsaw beware of Obrisi Nizik, leader of the Shivs gang, recently seen near Warsaw Street. Description: hair, blonde, eyes, blue, face, round, stature, sizable. Distinctive marks, dark circles under his eyes, signifying exceptional anger. He's a thief and a murderer, particularly active in the, Thaumaturge area. I'm gonna butcher these names, I'm not even trying. Whoever notifies the authorities of his whereabouts or contributes to his apprehension shall be rewarded. Reward me, bro, reward me. I'll pick up this last one here. Sure, why not? Oh, cost 2, let's save up then. Anti-thaumaturge leaflets. Citizen, beware the thaumaturges who act in secret, plotting to bring down the economy and thus take complete control over our society. Let us protect our children from those degenerates waiting for the right moment to control over the most innocent minds and souls. Let us get rid of those parasites. Recent research shows that thaumaturge brains are burned out from the thoughts that go against nature. Hence, they cannot be treated equally to normal people. Let us act now before it is too late. Oh my. The Country Weekly magazine. Change of Warsaw's Governor General. Today, the Supreme Order of August 28th was announced. The Governor General of Warsaw, Commander of the Warsaw Military District, Adjutant General Makiewicz, will be released from his current duties while retaining the title of Adjutant General. He will be replaced by his second in command, Adjutant General Scallon. It's so worth going around and getting these because it gives XP. That's like so wild. I love it. Not something I would expect, honestly. But I am happy that we're getting the unexpected. I saw where I was supposed to go, by the way. I don't want to go there yet. Revolutionary leaflets. Brothers, the 11-hour workdays are killing us. Let's follow the examples of the workers in German and English factories and fight to reduce them to 9 working hours. Join the strike, put down the tools, and join the fight for our future. See? Since the beginning, the people have been fighting to reduce their working hours. It's a consistent battle. Menu. Broth or soup, pottage. I mean, that's just a menu. I'm not really going to read that one. You guys can take the time to read the menu if you'd like. The Daily Courier. Tragedy on Marsulkowatska Street. 7 people have died in a building collapse, including respected Warsaw entrepreneur Wiktor Szulski. Oh, how did you say his last name? I forgot now. Dang. Slush? I don't remember. Zluski. It was like Zlusk or something. No one seems to know the cause of the accident. Defective construction of the building or deliberate attack. All we know is that we could not have been foreseen. Shock and all, the tenement house was inhabited by 4 families. 3 of them are now in mourning after losing their loved ones. Sorry, I'm trying to respond to things. The Bugolslakis lost their children, Mr. and Mrs. Grodecki lost their lives, and Franciszek Koryskolowicz, the owner of the Pram, a linen factory warehouse, perished in the collapse. The case is being investigated by the police, while residents are advised caution when walking on the city streets. Alright, looks like we have gotten everything, it would seem. Make sure we're saving, just in case. Act 1, the city that does not forget.
Why such a crowd?
The circus has come to town.
These are troubled times. Brothers turn against brothers. Russia has had enough bloodshed. The violence must stop. When socialists attempt to divide Russia and her subject nations, to dent the sword that smote the enemy at Grunwald, this demands my decisive action. Thus, by my grace, I hereby appoint as Governor General of Warsaw Georgi Antonovich Skowon.
A butcher.
Warsaw! The time for leniency and indulgence is over. From the moment this office is bestowed on me, no forces hostile to the subjects of Greater Russia will have any further right to exist. None! Whether it be brutal socialist subversives, communists, Jews, or other satanic provocators.
Provocateurs.
He sure knows how to unite a crowd.
Pardon me. Are you Polish?
Yes, I feel Polish. My name's Wiktor.
Wanda.
Don't you mean Wanda?
Like it
Wiktor
or
and
not.
Wanda with W's?
Warszawa! Время террора закончилось. Иди нахуй! My first decision as Governor General of Warsaw.
To arrest that man.
Arestovat.
Aristovat.
Great heroes in their sense of timing. Of course, now they're the first ones in the fight.
Samobladanie, Poliaki. We want that rebel. The loudmouth.
Damn.
What happened?
Be a gentleman. Please kneel and tie my shoe.
Did you mistake me? I mean, I'm just gonna go with the proud route.
That seems more like a job for the servants, young lady.
Go ahead. Look down. Can I ask you a tiny favor? The Russians can't find out about this. The military is just looking for an excuse to suppress the crowd, and these workers are dreaming of thrashing a Russian gendarme.
Either one of you confesses to disturbing the peace, or всех забирай. We'll take you all in.
You can't handle all of us.
Can you get us out of here?
I think I'm open to any kind of suggestion.
With a book like that, I'd find out what would convince one of these bastards to let us go.
What do you know about my book?
Or I'd take on that self-appointed leader of the proletariat.
Interesting strategy. Who are you, really?
A damsel in distress.
Those don't usually hide ammunition in their stockings.
Can I explain it to you another time?
For instance, I could disclose to a soldier that you came here with ammunition under your skirt.
Maybe we should see who they believe. A respected lady of Warsaw, or a common magician who just 100 years ago would have been burned at the stake.
Well, since you asked so nicely, I'm going to take a look around.
I'm going to take a look around. Chris from Girl in Trouble. Wanda, whom I met during the kiddling incident, needs me to help her inconspicuously escape. Okay, well, we got some things to read about. Wanda. The bold girl who approached me during the Tsar's speech introduced herself only as Wanda. She was sneaking bullets in the nooks and crannies of her undergarments, and not for the first time. Intriguing. Georgy Antonovich Stalin. Newly appointed by the Tsar, the Governor General of Warsaw is not popular with the people. Stalin's first decision was to suppress the revolutionary terror with even greater terror from the authorities. That does not bode well. Tsar Nikolai II Romanov. Tsar Nikolai II Alexandrovich Romanov, the Emperor of Russia, King of Poland, Grand Duke of Finland. He is visiting Warsaw with his family. Warsaw does not seem to care for him. Alright, well, at least the bullets. Small bullets carry big emotions. Hope because they were meant to benefit the cause. Fear, which is in these difficult times makes its way into even the hardest of hearts. And determination, the compassion of courage without which it would be impossible to face reality. Each bullet was hidden in the nooks and crannies of the undergarments with care and precision, just like the previous time and the time before that. There is nothing new for the person who took the risk. There's definitely something to check out over here. A police barrier meant to help with keeping the order during the rally. The seemingly ordinary barrier carries the memory of a hand whose firm grip represents the determination of the one who controls it. It was the gendarme commander who set up the barrier, carrying in his heart a desire to return to the warmth of his home. All he needed was a scapegoat. Let's talk to the sergeant, shall we?
Pardon me, gentlemen.
The crowd has received the order. For now, zero response.
We'll give them a moment to arrest them all, book them, interrogate them. Gospodi will be home in November.
Gentlemen, please forgive me. Maybe there's a faster way to get this situation resolved.
Back off, Polyak, or we'll start shooting. Paniatno, scrum. Dawaj.
Dawaj! I'm not gonna do that.
Sergeant, I didn't want to do this, but my name is Wiktor Szulski.
Szulski or Smolski, I don't care.
We'll make an example of you for the rest of these bastards.
Oh, will you now? So it wants me to I don't want to unlock a new thing though. Selecting yourself a salutor. You can preview both your and your salutor skills. This will help you plan your attack. You can summon another salutor at any time. A green frame around the salutor's image means they're exceptionally effective in a fight with the given enemy. Read the description above the salutor to find out why they would be useful at that moment. Okay. Focus deprivation will be more effective. Okay. Action. So if we put him into suffering and then reduce him by 1 here. Oh no. Then he should be A's in the suffering state, which means this now takes 2. Which means we could go over here and reduce this as well. I don't think I can knock your focus down enough. Make you suffer. And then start this up and just work on him while also making this guy go into suffering. $14. Jesus. That guy doesn't act for a while. I want to heal up. I was hoping that would break his attack coming up, and then he dies on his turn anyway. I think our fast attack is actually really helpful with the ability to break their attack that's coming up, you know? Like, that's actually really good. 50% chance to interrupt the planned action seems really nice. We did not get the 50-50, unfortunately. We should get the heal here, though. Pretty decent heal as well. This guy's got a gun! Enemies can have a trait that makes them immune to your attacks. Traits are related to different dimensions and can be disabled. To disable an enemy trait, attack them with a salutor that belongs to the same dimension as the trait. Note that if you don't have the required dimension and focus, you can take away all the opponent's focus to launch a strong attack. So you have a trait. Attack with Upier. Nice. Bloody Penance. And then I should be able to actually do damage. Because this should take away his trait, yep. And then I shot his ass. Now we're gonna try to disrupt his attack, and if that doesn't work, just heal me up a little bit. Nice. And now we're getting hit. I like that if they're farther away, like using a gun, we pull out our gun. I got arrested. It's unfortunate.
Name?
Szulski. Wiktor.
One of those Szulskis?
Yes.
My condolences. Now, profile.
Thank you.
What you pissing in the bucket for, asshole?
Where else am I supposed to?
Brown in the bucket, whiz on the wall.
You better remember that, too. That bucket's gonna last you guys till tomorrow.
Can I use the phone?
Nope. Sit on a bench and wait. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Brothers, the 11-hour workdays are killing us. Yes, I've read that before. We can still get experience from it, though. That's sweet.
What are you staring at, Ganef?
I will beat you up.
I don't know what that means.
Quit squealing.
First time in the big city? Have some respect if you don't know who you're running your mouth at. What did they put such a swell in jail for?
I showed a couple of Russian soldiers when I think about the partitions.
I have moments like that sometimes.
And I gave it to some Ruskies in the kisser, too. There's this red-bearded fella sitting there. I glassed him in the face, then kicked him in the bean, and wham! On the floor.
On the floor.
And I pinched his billfold, too.
Did anybody ask you? Shut your damn trap. Well, are you from somebody?
What about you, guys?
Sonny, I've still been running the protection racket with Crook at the Ruzhitsky Bazaar. My dad used to work for him. But that was back in the day. Apart from that, I stay straight. I only hassle the Ruskies when I get a little loaded.
And I'm with the Shivs.
Bullshit! You ain't with the Shivs. Don't you go talking crap about the Shivs, cause I know 'em. You better give a fuller explanation, cause I lose respect real quick. I'm sensitive about folks like that. Who you from?
Yeah, I don't know what you're asking, bud. I'm not part of a
I don't
gang.
get what you're asking.
Good thing you're asking and not just running your mouth, like some people. The question is, do you got a backer in town? You set up with somebody? Do you work for somebody?
My name's Wiktor Szulski, and I work on my own behalf.
All right, respect.
First of all, I am a thaumaturge.
But I chose not to say that.
Now them I got respect for. I know one really decent Jew from Povishla who's a wizard too.
How about you? You got a foreskin or what?
Is my foreskin any of your fucking business?
This is such a weird conversation.
Well, no, I was just...
Schmuck.
Such a
You don't
weird
look like much of
conversation.
a Warsaw lad.
I'm just here for my father's funeral.
I hope you don't miss the funeral toasts. Welcome to Warsaw.
Welcome to Warsaw. Thank you, my friend. Can't read it from here. Alright. Get rid of the bucket, it's gross.
I wouldn't call you a master strategist.
You got away from the station, so theoretically, we achieved our goal.
You're not losing your sense of humor. I guess this isn't your first time in a place like this, is it?
You'd better tell me if you managed to get rid of your ammunition.
If I hadn't, I'd already be locked up at the Citadel. I admit your behavior did successfully distract the Ruskies.
You're welcome.
All right then. What's such a gorgeous, hairy mug doing in a crummy place like this?
We've got a little time to kill. Maybe now you can tell me more about yourself. You seem to know your way around this setting. You been here often?
I'll take that as a compliment. And sure, sometimes, if the cause demands it.
What cause?
Let's say I know certain folks who'd find pulls like you useful.
Dealers in stolen Dutch pomade?
Donut connoisseurs. They met at Burke Rotblitz's cafe.
What exactly do your friends do?
I'd be glad to tell you, over coffee and jam donuts.
I'm afraid all these crews might have more questions and want to keep you here longer.
Then you won't just miss out on the pastries, but also an adventure worthy of a great cause.
Szulski!
I see you won't be hanging out here long either.
We'll see. Another meeting. Fearless Wanda, the smuggler of bullets, proposed a meeting at Burke Rotsplitz's. The woman I met during the kettling incident was smuggling bullets in the nooks and crannies of her undergarments. Clearly it wasn't the first time. Unfortunately, this time the garter didn't hold and the bullets fell onto the pavement. Maybe fate will have us cross paths again and we'll meet at Burke Roblitz's for jam donuts. Maybe.
Szulski, this yours?
That's right.
Then take it and get out of here.
Sure. See you.
Thank you.
Don't question it, just leave, bro. And by leave, I mean look at everything in the building first. Entry added. Pulotski. If time is humankind's most valuable currency, those here are bankrupt. In marble mausoleums bedecked in bespoke sculptures, the inscriptions composed by poets and continuous supply of sumptuous wreaths, still they have nicks in their non-material accounts. Candles gutter out slowly, and sometimes someone throws fresh flowers as if in mockery, a bleak temple in honor of form without content. There used to be an idyllic garden here established by Princess Zortorska, with noblewomen dancing in Greek dresses. Now there's no laughter echoing among the ancient trees, only weeping. I have the impression that the story of Polski is a metaphor for the history of Warsaw. Wanda's fine. I think this girl's been here before. Nice. We are very heart oriented at the moment. Can I like look at Wanda's file or like not really? Okay. Wiktor's file. When recruiting for the gendarmerie, it is recommended to reject the following candidates immediately: persons related to rebels and troublemakers, Jews, thaumaturges. Any deviation from these instructions will be very well argued. I love how much XP, and I've said this multiple times, but I love how much XP you get just from like walking around reading stuff and talking to people. It's the same wanted notice. Snap, snap. Wanted list. Maria Barkova, 54 years old, residing in Warsaw, Old Praga, accused of complicity with stealing 2,000 rubles worth of Dutch pomade. Wanted. Description: short in stature, black hair, small hazel eyes, 3 scars on the right leg. Warsaw, August 3rd, 1905. Jifisuyuk Mozorius, serving time in prison on Zelina Street, escaped from the hospital on Porkona Street, where he was treated on August 2nd, 1905. Description: tall in stature, frail, small round face, dark hair, small black eyes, small flat nose, 19 years old. Nudorf Isaac, 18 years old, son of Lejbus, formerly residing in Minsk, Mazowiecki, on Lucas Street, accused of stealing fowl, then fled in an unascertained direction. Great, yeah, fantastic. Let me in. During the time of our gracious Tsar, all Russia's visits to Warsaw, it is necessary to enhance the sense of security. Therefore, I ordain that the number of patrols must be doubled. All station chiefs are required to comply with the order immediately. Legible signature. Just keep walking around, looking at everything. Get stuck on the chair. Stanislaus obituary. Stanislaus Szulski. I don't remember. I can't remember. Widely respected citizen, thaumaturge, philanthropist, entrepreneur, father, and husband. Died suddenly on August 31st at the age of 64. A service for the repose of his soul will be held at St. Charles Borromeo Church on Saturday, September 7th at 11, to which his daughter would like to invite all relatives, friends, and acquaintances. All right. Nothing else intriguing in here. When we go that way, I go this way. Never know what might be up these streets. It's kind of getting a little more open worldy. Propaganda brochure. The sewers of the city of Warsaw are a tool used by Judaism and charlatans to destroy Polish agriculture and exterminate the Slavic population living by the Vistula River. The complete harmlessness of clerical waste to the humans is evidenced by the booming health of the workers, specifically those engaged in the cleaning of the laboratories and the suburban farmers who mostly rely on human fertilizers, even during the spread of the epidemic diseases. So what room is there for existence of these disease-causing microbes? They're probably dreamed up in the empty heads of tabloid writers or in the perverse brains of the ill-willed. Amidst the manure and hay, among the cattle and the simpletons, the eternal wisdom has descended upon mankind, a mankind corrupted by the theories and doctrines of pure reason, by the devices and constructs of capitalism, by the skullduggery and extravagance of the Jews, and it used supernatural signs to guide the monarchs and the wise men to welcome the future savior of the world and the poor thatch in Bethlehem. We are about out of time, my friends, but I'm gonna continue wandering up this street, I guess. Oh, so we can go to probably like any of these carriages, I would guess. All right, so we're gonna call this for now, guys, and I'm gonna explore this in the next one. I'll see you guys then. Peace.